You know that weird silence after a great conversation that suddenly makes you doubt everything. Her last message looked warm, but now your phone feels heavier every single hour. You replay every word, wondering whether you said too much, too little, or nothing memorable. The worst part is not rejection, it is not knowing what quietly changed. So you send another text, hoping effort will fix confusion, and somehow things feel worse. That desperate little follow-up rarely creates attraction, because attraction hates emotional pressure. Most guys think texting first is about clever lines, timing hacks, or fake indifference. But her urge to text usually begins before the phone, inside the emotional experience of you. That means the real trigger is not neediness disguised as confidence, but psychological tension. When she feels curiosity, safety, emotional reward, and a little uncertainty, she reaches out. Not because you chased harder, but because your presence kept echoing after you disappeared. And once you understand that, the whole texting game stops feeling random and cruel. Here is the first truth most people never notice until they accidentally ruin momentum. If you are always available, she never gets the chance to actually miss you. Humans value what stays emotionally present while remaining slightly out of immediate reach. That is not manipulation, it is simply how anticipation and attention work together. If every conversation ends because you want more, she never feels unfinished emotional momentum. But if the energy peaks and you exit first, her mind keeps leaning forward. That tiny gap between interest and closure is where many first texts are born. So, stop trying to squeeze every drop from one conversation before it naturally breathes. Leave while the vibe is good, not after the vibe becomes tired and polite. If the ending feels light, playful, and unfinished, she associates you with upward emotion. Another mistake is turning every conversation into an interview disguised as interest. Where are you from? What do you do? How was your day again? That style feels safe, but safe is not the same as emotionally magnetic. She texts first when talking to you feels different from talking to everybody else. Difference creates memory, and memory creates the urge to reopen the experience. Instead of collecting facts, create texture by noticing something specific and emotionally alive. Maybe she has chaotic playlists, suspiciously strong coffee opinions, or the smile of trouble. Specific observations feel intimate, and intimacy pulls people back into conversation without effort. She misses the person who noticed something real without sounding needy or impressed. Cold teasing creates distance, but playful accuracy creates emotional electricity that lingers afterward. If she feels seen and safe, curiosity starts doing your work for you. Now here is where most guys sabotage everything without noticing it completely. The minute she takes longer to reply, they become emotionally louder immediately. Longer messages, faster follow-ups, extra jokes, random questions, sudden over-explaining appear. She feels that shift immediately, even if she cannot explain why it feels off. Because desperation is rarely heard in words first, it is felt in emotional tempo. Calm people do not rush to repair silence, and that calm reads as value. It means respecting the space where attraction has room to breathe on its own. If she is interested, silence does not erase that interest overnight completely. But pressure can absolutely smother it before she ever acts on it. One of the strongest ways to make her text first is emotional contrast. If every interaction with you feels equally available, equally pleasant, and equally predictable, desire flattens. But if your energy has rhythm, her attention stays more engaged naturally. Sometimes you are playful, sometimes grounded, sometimes briefly unavailable, always emotionally consistent. That combination creates mystery without instability, which is exactly what healthy attraction needs. Unstable men create anxiety, but centered men create anticipation and quiet emotional pull. Another powerful trigger is giving her something incomplete to think about later. Not fake mystery, not weird vagueness, just a thread your conversation does not finish. Maybe you mention a ridiculous story and pause before the best part. Maybe you tell her she reminds you of something, then let curiosity breathe. The brain hates unfinished patterns, and attraction often rides on that tension. When she wants closure, she suddenly has a reason to initiate contact. Notice the pattern here. You are not forcing a reply, you are inviting pursuit. That difference matters because attraction grows stronger when people invest voluntarily themselves. A question she asks first is small, but psychologically it is huge. It means her attention moved toward you without being pulled there first. So your goal is not constant contact, it is voluntary return again. Here is another counterintuitive truth that changes the way texting actually works. The women who text first most often are not always the most available ones. They are the ones who feel emotionally safe enough to reveal interest. If your vibe makes every interaction feel like a hidden test, she holds back. If your replies punish honesty, she becomes careful instead of open emotionally. If she senses you are easily shaken, she waits for you to lead everything. But when you feel emotionally steady, reaching out feels low risk and natural. Remove unnecessary risk, and interest has more space to show itself openly. That means no guilt trips, no clingy sarcasm, no passive-aggressive jokes about replies. Men think those lines make them look unaffected, but they reveal emotional dependence. And dependence kills the exact freedom that makes someone want to move toward you. Now let us talk about conversational spikes, because this part is ridiculously underrated. A funny exchange, a sharp observation, a moment she genuinely laughs, that sticks. If you can create one strong peak instead of 10 flat messages, you win. Flat consistency is comforting, but strong memorable moments create pull afterward and later. That is why a single deep, playful conversation can outperform days of casual texting. Not your availability, not your effort, but your emotional signature staying with her afterward. Another thing that quietly works is having a life she can feel. You do not need to brag, but she should sense movement around you. Purpose is attractive because it tells her your attention has value too. Value changes how absence feels because absence from a full life feels intentional. Absence from an empty life just feels confusing, cold, or performative instead. Confidence creates consistency, and consistency makes your space feel trustworthy rather than strategic. Women text first when they want connection, not when they feel manipulated. But if the trick is really emotional intelligence, it looks effortless and honest. Here is a practical shift that instantly changes your messages completely forever. Stop sending texts that require energy but give her nothing to feel. Good morning, what is up, how was work, and random check-ins drain quickly. They are easy to answer, but not exciting to reopen later again. Better texts carry a clear emotion, image, or playful challenge inside them. Something that makes her picture something, react to something, or reveal something. That is why dry consistency loses to interesting specificity almost every time. You are not trying to keep the chat alive. You are planting sparks. Sparks are easier to revisit, and revisiting is how she starts initiating. Also, stop texting like you need instant reassurance that she still likes you. That pressure makes every delay feel dramatic, and drama kills natural momentum. The more emotionally independent you become, the more attractive your communication sounds. Independence is seductive because it feels like choice, not hunger or desperation. And people are drawn toward those who do not need immediate proof. Here is the midpoint truth that explains most mixed signals better than anything else. Because liking you is not the same as feeling momentum toward you. Momentum comes from emotional residue, anticipation, trust, and unfinished interest combined together. If those pieces are weak, attraction stays passive instead of becoming active. That is why being attractive is not enough. You must feel compelling. Compelling people leave traces in the mind after the interaction ends completely. They create emotion, not just contact, and emotion is what gets revisited. So ask yourself this brutally honest question the next time she goes quiet. Did I give her something to feel, or only something to answer? That question alone will improve your messaging more than 10 gimmicks ever could. Another subtle trigger is letting her invest emotionally before you start over-investing too early. When you do all the work, she enjoys attention without building attachment. But when she asks, remembers, follows up, or reopens a thread, attachment grows. People value what they help create, including emotional connection with others and themselves. So give her room to show interest instead of constantly proving yours. That room is not emptiness, it is invitation without pressure or anxiety attached. Women often text first after moments where they felt respected, not chased. Respect feels rare now, especially when attention is cheap and always available. A man who can be warm without becoming clingy stands out immediately. A man who can flirt without begging for certainty becomes hard to forget. A man who can disappear peacefully after a great moment becomes memorable. That peaceful exit signals self-respect, and self-respect creates attraction fast. Now, none of this means every woman will suddenly start reaching out. Sometimes she is distracted, sometimes unavailable, sometimes interested but not enough yet. And that matters because confidence is also knowing when not to force chemistry. The goal is not to manufacture desire where there is no real spark. The goal is to stop suffocating the spark that already wants oxygen. That shift alone can save you months of confusion and unnecessary self-doubt. Because when you stop chasing reactions, you start creating genuine pull instead. And genuine pull feels different from attention because it carries emotional gravity. She thinks about what you said while doing something else entirely later. She remembers your tone, your timing, the way you left space there. She reopens the chat not because you demanded attention, but because she wants more. That is the sweet spot, being desired without acting desperate to be chosen. And you do not reach it by memorizing lines from insecure men online. You reach it by becoming emotionally clean, calm, specific, and slightly unpredictable. Clean means no hidden pressure, no needy testing, no emotional debt inside. Calm means you do not panic when silence appears for a little while. Specific means you notice what others miss, then say it with confidence. Slightly unpredictable means she cannot fully automate her experience of you mentally. And that combination is incredibly hard to ignore in a world full of sameness. So next time you feel tempted to double text from fear, pause first. Ask whether you are building tension or just trying to calm yourself. Ask whether your last interaction ended on warmth, curiosity, and emotional lift. Ask whether she has felt your value or only your availability lately. Those answers will tell you more than any screenshot analysis ever could. Because the real game is not on the screen, it is underneath it. It is in the feelings your presence creates, the pressure you remove, the space you leave. And once you understand that, texting first stops being luck and starts being psychology. Not dark psychology, not manipulation, just human behavior working in plain sight. The best part is you do not need to become colder to use it. You only need to become more grounded, more observant, and less reactive. You will feel better during silence, stronger during uncertainty, and sharper in every interaction. That is the real upgrade, not making one woman text first, but becoming unforgettable naturally. And when that happens, the phone becomes quieter in your mind, but louder in your favor. If you want real attraction, stop begging for attention and start leaving emotional gravity.